All right, everybody, welcome back to the Get Wrecked Summer Splash. We just watched earlier today the end of Week 6 for Uncapped, and now we're going to be getting into Week 6 for Platinum Capped. So we're going to be going into Champion Select right now. Alrighty, so we've got special characters over on the blue side and Return of the Middle Sticks Platinum Division over on the red side. Special characters had side selection, and they're going to be going for junglers right out of the gate, targeting Hulk, going for Vi and Evelynn. Meanwhile, Kled and Yasuo coming out as bans for Return of the Middle Sticks. Third ban, also a jungler, going to be Rammus. 3 bans aimed at Hulk, Return of the Middle Sticks jungler. Last ban's going to be Caitlyn, targeted at Darth Niner, I assume. I'm thinking they're lined up, but I don't quite remember the rosters exactly. I do remember Pancakes being a jungler. I'm pretty sure this is the lineup. If not, we'll see. But first pick going over to special characters. They're going to be locking in Orianna for the mid lane. All right, will they lock in a jungle here, or are they going to wait? If they really want to ban out Hulk and they don't pick in the first round, you know, there's like that chance that they just keep banning junglers in the second round, but maybe Return of the Middle Sticks isn't worried about that. Maybe they want to play a jungler that hasn't been banned yet. Yuumi going to get locked in, pretty strong support pick. Return of the Middle Sticks, second pick of the draft. What's it going to be? Taking their sweet time. Will they go for an AD carry that pairs well with Yuumi, or are they going to? They are going to go with an AD carry that they think pairs well with Yuumi. They're going for Varus. Not the most mobile AD carry, but I mean, neither is Sivir, and they go pretty well together. But Varus Yuumi is going to be the bot lane. I guess unless it's like a weird Varus mid or something. But Varus Yuumi going to be the bot lane for Return of the Middle Sticks. Looks like special character is going to lock in a jungler for Pancakes. They're going with Amumu. So they've got Amumu and Orianna. They have a way to deliver the ball. They've got Wombo so far. Going to keep going with the Wombo. Going to go with Kennen, most likely top lane. Very much just Amumu ult, Kennen ult, Orianna ult. Slam your face against the keyboard and aim true, and you just squash the enemy team, assuming you're not super behind. They're going to be locking in Swain, so they're not picking up a jungler. So I guess maybe those were the priority picks for Hulk, and they are comfortable with him playing whatever past the priority picks. Or maybe they just want to play something that the enemy team, just a secret pick, the enemy team's not aware of. But they are going to be going for Swain. So this is on 9.14, 9.14. The game we watched earlier today was 9.13. So there have been a ton of changes this patch. Swain was one of the champions that got changed. His Q doesn't go through minions anymore, like you kill a minion with a lightning bolt and it continues on and restores mana. Instead, now it just always goes through minions and it always stops on champions. So they've changed his Q a bit. They also changed the way his ultimate works, and they got rid of those stacks. Like now they just sort of like stack like a small permanent boost to his health, I believe. Braum and Lulu going to be support bans, banning those away from Extra Crispy. And we see 2 more jungle bans come out against Hulk. That is a 5 ban against Hulk. Hulk has 5 bans against him. Will it be enough? And what are they going to end up picking with Amumu plus 5 junglers off the table? Not that he played Amumu necessarily, but 6 junglers are off the table this game. What's he going to go with? Looks like Nunu and Willump is still available. It's always a good pick. Not always, but you know, generally a good pick. He's going for the Nunu and Willump. All right, 2 picks for blue side, then back to the last pick, the counter pick, if you will, for red side. They're going to be going for Kai'Sa and the support. Braum and Lulu banned in the second round of bans. Off the table. What will they be taking to the bot lane with Kai'Sa? Blitzcrank. Hey, we saw Blitzcrank in a game 3 of the matchup earlier today, and it was going pretty well. This is Lear was pretty proficient at it. But they did end up losing that game to Return of the Middle Sticks, who just sort of started snowballing with a bear. And Cho'Gath coming in hot. All right, so we've got Cho'Gath top. Looks like Nunu jungle. Yeah, okay, there they swapped it. Swain mid and Varus and Yuumi bot lane. Over on the blue side, most likely Kennen top, Amumu jungle, Orianna mid, Kai'Sa and Blitzcrank bot lane. Now, so this is where I didn't quite remember. I don't know if Skelly is the mid laner or if Skarl's the mid laner, but my question will be answered here in just a minute. Yes, 5 bans to Hulk, but he ends up getting the Nunu. Perhaps that was just a champion they weren't as scared of. They banned 4 carry junglers and Rammus, who can just be a pain to deal with. All right, so based on this, since they haven't traded, we can assume that Skelly and Skarl are the top laner and mid laner respectively, perhaps? But we've got a 3-minute spectator delay. Okay, but team comp wise, I think we've definitely got kind of what it started out as a Wombo comp. Their first 3 picks in the first round were Orianna, Amumu, Kennen, but then in the second round they went back to Kai'Sa and Blitzcrank. I mean, Blitzcrank, you know, has an AoE decent damage and decent CC ability in terms of the silence, but the rest of his kit doesn't offer a lot to trying to go in. You know, maybe like an Alistar, for instance. A Braum, of course, would have been Wombo, but that was banned. But maybe like Alistar, or even just something like a caster, Bard, Zyra, etc. But they went for the Blitzcrank, so that doesn't really feel like it fits with the other ones. Like Blitzcrank wants to like pull somebody in and your team burst him, but Amumu, Kennen, and Orianna have a lot of their power budgets in AoE. They can do decent single target damage. I'm sure they can pop somebody if they're left alone, but a lot of their power budget is in those AoE abilities. So Blitzcrank doesn't really mesh with that as well, but can get them some picks maybe on some important targets, or just yoink someone back after when they're on the chase. Kai'Sa also fair bit of single target damage in her kit. I mean, as with most AD carries, but Varus, Q's, E's, and the R can all hit multiple targets, so he fares a little bit better in a team fight, perhaps, in terms of just dealing AoE wombo damage when you're trying to kill everyone at the same time. Over on Return of the Middle Sticks side, we have a crap ton of control. We've got Swain and his E and his W for CC. Willem has a fair amount of CC as well. Cho'Gath also a CC beast. Varus has his R and his E. And Yuumi has R and Q. So tons and tons and tons of CC over on their side. Because Kennen's is like a little bit situational. Amumu's is a little bit hard to hit at times because if you're hitting it, you are going like all in on the fight. But there's like a lot of options for like a snowball yoink. Varus can ult somebody, Swain can yoink them back, hit him with a rupture. Someone's locked up for 10 years and it doesn't require any. Well, it could require an ultimate in Varus's case, but it doesn't require as many. Nunu throws a snowball, Swain yoinks. Swain is just fun to put in pick comps. The yoink that he can do is always pretty funny. Going into the game. Klepto on Kennen. Pretty typical. Cho'Gath went for Grasp of the Undying, even though he's in a ranged matchup. Might be a little bit hard to get those Grasp procs. Maybe could have gone something like Aftershock or something more lane-oriented, perhaps. But it won't be bad. He's got a lot of health, so it will heal him for a decent chunk. still loading in? Question mark. Well, let's hope this is just an extended load in and not a bug. I am tempted to throw up the be right back screen while we try to sort this out. It doesn't normally take this long. All right, I am. I'm gonna throw up the be right back screen and try to sort this out. We will be right back, hopefully. Okay, that was a weird bug, but we are now in the game. Oof. Okay, well, weird, but we're here, and it really sucks, but apparently Return of the Middlesticks picked up 2 kills in the time that we were out of commission. God damn it, Riot. Well, it looks like the kills that they picked up went onto Varus and Nunu, and the entire team has assists. When we saw the Blitzcrank earlier today, we saw something actually similar happen. Return of the Middlesticks 5-stacked a weird bush that wasn't up front. Blitzcranks ran into the enemy jungle and they went for a 5-man invade. The other team was 5-stacked and prepared for it, and womboed them in return, picking up a kill. Nice pull under tower. Prototype's going to eat a turret shot, jumps on Tavares, but not before getting chunked to below half HP. So, unfortunate, but I imagine it was the same kind of thing. Probably 5-stacking a bush in preparation for Blitzcrank, and then they won to level 1 after doing that. Yumi's gonna jump off of Otso and heal herself, jumping back on and throwing out the missile. Gotta watch out for those grabs, especially when you are a squishy little kitten writing a flying magic book. All right, this could be bad. Flash pull onto Otso. They knock him up. He's ignited. They're dealing a lot of damage. They throw down the exhaust. They put down the heal. They put down the speed boost. Otso's trying to get away. Extra Crispy's not going to have the pull for a while. Pretty long cooldown early in the game like this, and they get away. So Otso did not have flash due to the level 1 exchange that we did not get to see. So that's why I think that the flash pull was so aggressive there. They knew he didn't have flash, so we're trying to take advantage of it. But Prototype and Otso are able to escape. They do have to burn Yumi has to burn the defensive summoners. So that is unfortunate for Return of the Middlesticks, but good for special characters as they try to make a comeback happen. But Otso still does have the teleport available, so after they clear this wave, Extra Crispy looking for a pull. He lands it. Otso's in trouble. Yumi's doing what he can to keep him alive. The health is ticking. Extra Crispy gets executed as he tries to tank the tower and run away. No damage gets down, though. Otso did die there. The kill went over to Death Niner. The executed animation messed it up for us, though. Pancakes and Hulk 1v1ing each other. They almost get the kill. Flashes come out. Spider-Hawk going. Hulk heals as he chomps onto Skelly. They're still pushing forward. The bubble, the eye, is going to pick up the kill. Another flash comes out as Hulk is chasing Pancakes. He gets slowed there, though. The kill comes out. Wing Nation comes around the wall. I am unsure what seemed to slow Hulk there. Maybe he stopped for an auto on Gromp. But whew, they pick up a couple kills there. Onto a Mumu, and on to Skelly, I believe. Yeah. Skarl still here in the mid lane, a little bit low. Couple kills go over. Wing Nation now 2-0-2. Things looking pretty good for Turn of the Middle Sticks. They picked up 2 kills at level 1. They've picked up 2 kills since. The 1 kill that they have given up was a nice pull and burst from Darth Niner and Extra Crispy. They got a nice grab onto Otso under tower and melted him down. A Prototype couldn't do anything to save him. Now they're going for an all-in fight here. They know this is a fight. They get yoinked back under there. He takes the aftershock damage. Kaisa finishes the proc. Can Otso and Prototype escape this one? I think Extra Crispy, and no! I thought they were maybe going to get them, but they do eventually back away. Nunu does have he is getting the scuttle right now. They do have pink wards on the bot side. Perhaps they are a little bit afraid of jungler intervention. I'm not sure. But Otso is a level down to Kaisa at the moment. And Kaisa and Blitz are doing so much burst damage. Here comes the snowball. They aren't going to land it. Nice juke from Darth Niner. Yoink goes in. They pull in Otso. They're trying to get the kill. They do get the kill. Can they get the return kill onto Darth Niner? It doesn't look like it. Otso gets yoinked yet again. Extra Crispy just popping off with the Blitzcrank. Second Blitzcrank we've seen pop off today. Skelly going to use that minion dematerializer on the cannon minion there. Clear that out. But yeah, no, nice juke from Darth Niner to get away from the Nunu snowball. And then Otso gets pulled by Extra Crispy. Darth Niner and Extra Crispy get Otso. And Hulk and Prototype don't do enough damage. Oh, Skelly flashes over. Does he have the stun? He does! The auto comes out, but Spiderhawk is regenerating. Skelly, you ran under tower! Oh no! He almost goes down. He uses the E for the speed boost and gets away. Skelly almost dies going after Spiderhawk, who is regenerating so fast from potions and Doran Shield. And potentially minion. No, he has to last hit the minions to get that. Puncake's 2 OP did come towards the top side, looking to maybe get a kill onto a greedy Spiderhawk, but Spiderhawk made the smart call. He backed off. Pancakes is going to get some turret plating, but now here comes the teleport, and here comes the snowball. Nice juke from Pancakes, but he's going to try to get the root now. Rupture comes up, it lands, the root comes out. He's silenced by the Vorpal Scream. He goes back in, auto grass proc. Spiderhawk picks up the kill into Pancakes 2 OP. He gets some plates, but at the cost of his life. Pancakes 2 OP, 0, 3, and 0 now. That zombie Nunu skin is nice, good visuals. Extra Crispy trying to maybe slip something between the minions, but he's going to collide into them. Here comes Swain. The W goes down. Extra Crispy runs into the bush to get away. Otso hits the W, or the E? No, it's the E. Hits the E. Hail of arrows or something along those lines. It's hard to tell with the edgy champions. They might have some edgy words thrown in. Spiderhawk and Skelly trading back a little bit. I have not shifted these. Apologize for that. Skelly currently tied with this Cho'Gath in CS, but he does have Klepto, so that's giving him a bit of a CS, or not a CS lead, bit of a gold lead in this matchup, since he gets those Klepto pracs off, getting a bit of extra gold. Flash in from Extra Crispy, knocking up Otso. They're going for the kill, but Yuumi ult comes out, but here comes Skarl. They do get the kill on Darth Niner. They flash out, however, because the Ignite's ticking down. Extra Crispy's 4. They hit the slow. Here's Wing Nation with the teleport. The speed boost is gonna get him away from the Vision of Empire? Question mark? Something like that. Yeah, Wing Nation is going to run into Puncake's 2 OP here near the dragon. But Puncake's OP does not want this fight. It looks like Otso and Prototype are going to back. The minions are colliding into the tower. And they picked up a kill. Been a bit of a bloodbath here in the bot lane. And a big part of that is the Blitzcrank. Hitting those pulls can make a fight often unavoidable. So both sides are going for the all-in. Hulk gets the snowball. They get the yoink. He's going for the root. The ultimate gets interrupted. Wing Nation fires off the ult. Wow, that dragon skin has a really cool animation on that ult. He becomes a big dragon man. Spiderhawk getting pushed under tower. He is going to get the cannon minion. I believe he got it, but he is actually starting to fall behind the Kennen in CS. I believe Kennen was another champion that maybe had some nerfs this patch. I think they nerfed a lot of ranged top laners, I think. I'm still a little bit fuzzy on 914. It's still a little bit new. But I think Kennen got some nerfs potentially. I don't know if they were compensated or not. Spiderhawk going back for a trade. But so he's a little bit down in CS at the moment, and he's down additional gold because of Klepto. So at the moment, yeah, there's just like a 200 gold lead for the Kinnan, which isn't huge, but it's something. All right, Wing Nation, Prototype, Otso, and Hulk all here. They're going to be taking down this Infernal Drake, but there is a blue team teleport. Here comes either Skelly or Darth Niner. Extra Crispy looks to get in there and get the grab, but they do root him. But first, whoa! The ultimate extended to a Mumu, put the Blight Stacks on him. They threw down the hail of arrows, and it almost kills Pancakes, but that blight damage isn't big enough yet. So the Infernal Drake goes over Return of the Middle Sticks. Some teleports come out. They try to contest it, but they're barely not able to. Extra Crispy going for Otso now. He is going to hit the pull. They do immediately go into the ultimate. Kaisa ults to the other side. Wow, that's some insane damage. Extra Crispy's burst plus Darth Niner's ultimate to get away from Yuumi ult, and burst damage as well from the passive is plenty to blow up Otso. They don't have the Varus ult available there. Oh wait, here comes Hulk down the bot lane. Extra Crispy's gonna stopwatch. They cancel it. He starts channeling the ultimate, gets pulled out. Hulk might be in trouble. He eats something and gets healed. I believe he just ate a minion. And he's gonna retreat. Really nice play from Extra Crispy this game. Helping the team, helping the bot lane get kills so far. And hitting a lot of pulls. And that was a nice stopwatch, a nice interrupt on the Nunu ultimate. All around pretty good. Wing Nation going for the all in here, gonna get yoinked, gonna get stunned. He's trying to fight, he flashes back towards the river. He has a Nunu coming. The ball hits both of them. He detonates the ultimate. It kills Orianna. And now Hulk's on to Pancakes to OP. Wing Nation's going to pick up that kill as well. Nice jungle and mid lane synergy. Flashing towards the river. Getting the double knock up, and they wombo the enemy mid jungle combo. And they pick up a double kill and win a situation that looked pretty dire for Wing Nation. Whew, a lot of action. Extra Crispy and Darth Niner heading back to the bot lane. Otso and Yuumi are here as well, trying to grab a little bit of vision. Yuumi needs to be careful. Extra Crispy's very fast. Whew, dashes back on to Varus. They're not able to get the pink ward, however. That will heal back up. In the bot lane, pretty solid gold leads for the enemy bot lane. Kaisa and Varus are pretty close, maybe like 100 to 200 gold difference, which is decent. But the big difference is there, the support. This Blitzcrank is 400 gold up on the Yuumi right now on Prototype. Wing Nation is walking down the river, puts down a pink ward. Extra Crispy trying to get some vision as well. They've got a pink ward and a standard ward there in that bush. Really trying to keep an eye on Hulk, really being conscious of him. Skelly gets a nice juke away in the top lane from that rupture. Going to stun Spiderhawk before he gets off any autos. Going to trade back in. Ooh, Hulk. Extra Crispy and Darth Niner, they find Hulk. He starts channeling his ultimate, but it's not going to be enough. Pancakes 2OP is here as well. He's trying to root onto Wing Nation. Can he hold him up long enough for Blitzcrank to get a pull is the question. The ultimate goes in, it pulls him back in. They knock him up and they shut down Wing Nation. They're just four-manning the mid lane now. They get both Hulk in the jungle, and they get Wing Nation as well. In the top lane, he hits a rupture. Spiderhawk flashes in after getting the auto, and he ults and gets the solo kill on to Skelly. After taking out the mid laner and the jungler, it looks like Pancakes 2OP and Extra Crispy are both heading over to pick up this Rift Herald, and they're going to get a little bit of additional assistance from Skarl. So they pick up 2 kills and a Rift Herald for their trouble. In the bot lane, though, Extra Crispy is still not here. Otso and Prototype are going to pick up a few turret plates. Spiderhawk in the top lane burned his flash to get a kill. Looks like he's now getting aggressed on by a Mumu and Extra Crispy. They're actually not going to find him. Yeah, no, they actually don't find him there. Otso ulted Death Niner there, but it looked like but Yuumi did not. I don't know if that was like a little bit of a missed call or if they overestimated their damage, but they do get yet another turret plate. Otso and Prototype really racking up turret plates right here, which will help them out in the gold department. Pretty close in CS at the moment, but kills and assists are giving a slight edge to the enemy bot lane. They've been roaming quite a bit, especially Extra Crispy to the mid lane just a moment ago, and kind of the top lane. All right, so Spiderhawk in the top lane, giving Kennen trouble. I wonder how much of this, I mean, like, obviously, oh, Rupture's not gonna land. Obviously, everything, like, can go different ways in different games, but I wonder how much Skelly is suffering from the, again, I'm pretty sure they were Kennen nerfs, because they nerfed ranged top laners, I think. So I wonder how much that he's feeling that at the moment. But it seems like the Cho'Gath is having a decent time here, keeping up in CS. Now, he was falling behind in CS for a little while, but now that he's got a couple items under his belt, he's gotten ahead in items. Still probably a little behind in gold when just looking at CS and, like, because of the Kleptomancy. But he does have 3 assists and 2 kills, so things are looking pretty good for Cho'Gath at the moment. And Kennen's not really a champion that has a lot of ways to deal with a champion like Cho'Gath. Decent amount of AoE, CC, and burst, but only really against squishies. Kind of starts to fall apart when you're trying to melt tanks. Kennen doesn't help too much in that department. I guess you could build him specifically for it, but with the usual build, it's usually aimed at trying to pop squishies, not melt tanks. Weird seeing Swain's Q not interact with minions the same way. That'll be a hard one to wrap my head around. Extra Crispy speed boosts with the sweeper into this bush, finds a pink ward, gonna clear it out. Otso and Prototype need to be careful. Wing Nation also needs to be careful. Mid laner and support gets spotted on wards. They're still looking to try to shut him down. He's still 4-1-2, his only death in a big 4-man fight that went down in the mid lane where he got flanked by Pancakes. Pancakes 1 assist to the game was that fight. But hopefully he can get back into this and just be a good ball delivery system and a good ult bot to help his team get along. Extra Crispy and Darth Knight are really doing a lot of work. Otso gets pulled, gets knocked up. They pop the heal. Holy crap! Just blown up. Pancakes 2 OP is here as well. Gets it onto Yumi, but Yumi jumps back onto Hulk. They're charging the ultimate. The root comes down. They're trying to flash away. They're trying to pick up. Oh, here comes Spiderhawk. The Q from Prototype is going to land. They ult Kai'Sa and nom her. Extra Crispy has to flash to get away. They pick up 2 kills. Meanwhile, the Herald is on the tower. It looks like it just died and the tower is still standing. First tower blood has yet to go down. Spiderhawk clears away the pink ward. He throws one in. Herald did not get the turret bot, and that means that Wing Nation is going to get first turret in the mid lane. Spiderhawk, Hulk, and Prototype now going on to Cloud Drake. All right, they're going to clear that away. Bite and smite. And things looking good for them now. Up a tower, up 2 dragons, up 6 kills. And they've got getting close to a 3k gold lead, but not quite a 3k gold lead yet. Hulk trying to counter jungle a little bit. Extra Crispy going to take a bit of damage, but he will keep him off of the big one. Spiderhawk now in the bot lane. He will get this turret thanks to Demolish before he runs out of minions and they're able to push him away. So Kai'Sa is pretty ahead at the moment. Ooh, I'm not familiar with Kai'Sa builds, not going to lie, but I'm not familiar with Infinity Edge being the first item. That could totally be the thing. If it is, you can let me know in Twitch chat, but I am not familiar with it, but that does look weird to somebody who doesn't know any better. Pancakes going to be jumped on. Wing Nation and Hulk are waiting in the bush for him. So much CC. Will they be able to blow him up? He's still alive. They are going to lock him up with the Yumi ultimate, and Hulk's going to pick up the kill. This top lane tower is now going to go down, and they pick that one up. All the outer towers now down in favor of Return of the Middle Sticks. Extra Crispy and Dark Niner are very ahead, but the rest of their team across the map is not doing so well at the moment. Wing Nation, Spiderhawk, and Hulk really doing work up here. 3-0-3, 2-1-8, 5-1-3, and that is even with the roams that were going down in the early mid game from Extra Crispy. Just wasn't enough to overcome the leads that they had built up for themselves in that early game. Extra Crispy trying to look for a pull here. He's actually going to be the one who gets pulled. He takes a fair bit of damage from just maybe an EQ there. They're going to be trying to clear away some vision. Righteous Glory and Yumi, they are going to hit the knockup on to Blitzcrank, he goes back for the knockup. He ults for the silence. Spiderhawk really wanted to get just like 1 or 2 more autos and a chomp off, but he's not going to be able to make it happen. There are too many people on special characters there for him to do that. Nice pull onto Yuumi over the wall. He jumps back, but he's going to burn down to the Ignite. Smart Ignite. Extra Crispy popping off. He and Darth Niner doing really well this game, but it's going to be Extra Crispy and Darth Niner versus Wing Nation, Hulk, and Spiderhawk for quite a while. The rest of both of these teams will probably get back in the game in short order, but at the moment, these characters are pretty fed. All right, and Baron is now spawning. No early game Mountain Drakes, though. They were a Cloud and an Infernal, so given that, probably no early Barons. Not with these team comps anyway. They might, but most likely not. I guess between Nunu and Cho'Gath, you have a whole lot of finishing power on a Baron, but not as much DPS, perhaps. I'm not familiar with Nunu's core abilities and if they have any sort of like max or current health damage. Prototype and Spiderhawk. Gonna clear a few wards here. They need to be careful. Extra Crispy is a Prototype, just way too deep out of position. They will burn an ultimate to kill him, but gotta be careful. Yuumi does not have really a way to get out of a fight by herself, and Prototype doesn't have Flash, so really got to be careful. Enemy team's going to start looking towards the top side of the map, maybe to get some vision around Baron, maybe to consider it. Swain might be getting... They need to be very, very careful if they don't have a lot of their teammates around. This Extra Crispy's been very good at landing his hooks, his grabs. So if they're not careful... And he's been roaming too. They can't just assume he'll be any one place. He's been all over the map. So if they're not careful, they're gonna run into Blitzcrank Hook. Yuumi and Otso in a very dangerous situation up near Baron. They do get away though. Hulk has the Dead Man's Plate completed. It's one fast Nunu, Cinder Hulk, Merc Treads, and Deadman's. Gonna make him a speedy and tanky boy. The next dragon is now spawning. It is an Ocean Drake. It spawns in 8 seconds. This Extra Crispy goes for a hook. Blind hook, I believe, onto Prototype, maybe. Or no, he might have seen them on the edge of that ward up there. Maybe thinking he was gonna walk backwards a little bit. Extra Crispy still looking for pulls. 3, 1, and 5 on this Blitzcrank. Oh, they need to be careful. Spiderhawk gets yanked over the wall. Spiderhawk has Flash available. He flashes over, but they're going to follow him in. Pancakes comes over. Skelly comes over, channeling the ultimate. They get the kill. The ball gets put down. They're starting to channel their own ultimates, trying to fight back. Red team does get the dragon. Pancakes OP goes down. Extra Crispy goes down. Hulk now chasing. He's trying to get down the route, but he will go down to Darth Niner. Prototype, Wing Nation, and Otso still in the fight. They land the missile onto Darth Niner. They flash. I think he threw the E and then flashed, so it didn't quite land onto Darth Niner there. They are still putting down quite a bit of damage. They're going to take out Darth Niner. I think he E flashed because it looked like the E didn't extend all the way, so small mess up in order there. Oh, wait. They changed the E, actually. I'm dumb. What is that? It just... Does it pull back, or is this just, am I just looking at the animation weird? Nope, never mind. The E is exactly the same. He just flashed early. Flashed late, I guess, would be the correct way to phrase that, since he E'd then flashed. But nonetheless, they do get that kill onto Darth Niner. They take out, I believe, 4 members of the enemy team in that fight. Things were looking pretty good for special characters at the start of that fight. They pulled and absolutely chunked Spiderhawk at the beginning. They had a couple members all go over. They delivered the ball. They got down some wombo. It just seemed like it wasn't quite enough damage. All right, so Kai'Sa built the Infinity Edge, now has the Guinsoo's. Still, I am entirely unfamiliar with what the current Kai'Sa build or builds are, so I'm not sure if this is the norm or otherwise. Hulk's gonna leave that one little wolf there. Okay, they get it. They clean up the wolf. Here comes Spiderhawk onto Darth Niner. Darth Niner tries to ult to the other side. Rupture's gonna land. He's going to retreat after that ultimate. I think he didn't like that Kai'Sa was moving back into the enemy jungle. doesn't know where the enemy team is. While she was in the lane, he was able to, like, you know, kind of move away from the jungle while also pursuing her. But that was a nice ult from Darth Niner, put him back in maybe the realm of safety, depending on where the teammates were. But Spiderhawk doesn't know where his teammates are, so Extra Crispy might be able to get a really good pull here. Oh my goodness. Prototype is completely visible, gets pulled, gets blown up. Another snipe onto Prototype, and another kill. All three of Prototype's deaths, I believe, have been kind of in that same vein. Just wandering where she shouldn't be. Yuumi getting pulled and killed. And because of that, they are going to get this tier 1 mid lane tower. Alright, it looks like special characters are now moving up to the Baron buff. They do have vision control now, and they've started the Baron. Cho'Gath is not here. Spiderhawk does have teleport, however, but he doesn't have a good ward to teleport to, so he's just going to teleport to the other side of Baron. They see the teleport happening from the bot lane. Can't cancel teleports these days, so he's going to finish the teleport, and he's up here around Baron now, going to help his team gain vision. Special characters. It looked like they were about to back, but now Extra Crispy's going for the kill onto Spiderhawk. His team needs to show up if he's gonna survive. It's the 5-manning Spiderhawk right now. They run back out and kill him. He's not with his team. Return of the Middle Sticks repeatedly getting picked. But now it looks like they're gonna try to take the fight 4v5. They get yanked in, they're getting womboed. Prototype goes down. Otso trying to do what he can, but he's going down as well. Wing Nation, though, is unstoppable. He gets the double kill in the backline after the Zhonya's. He gets the pull onto Pancakes. Pancakes misses onto Hulk. Skarl's trying to pick up the kill on Wing Nation. Whew. Really nice wombo from special characters, but it still seems like it's just not quite enough damage. Wing Nation is playing a rather beefy character. He has a fully stacked Rod of Ages, and he has the, I forget what it's called, the Haunting Guys, and also the Zhonya's, which made him, just helped him last so long. And Hulk is also so tanky and has that Nunu sustain in these fights. And there's just not enough damage in the wombo to kill these characters. And Wing Nation, with how fed he is also dealing insane damage. And now he has Liandry's as well. It's only going to get worse in those kinds of fights from here. So that was a 4v5 that they went even in. There were 2 left on each side at the end of it. So I guess I shouldn't say even. It was slightly in favor of Return of the Middle Sticks. But whew. Going to activate the Baron. It's going to start attacking Extra Crispy. Wow, actually a fair amount of damage. Chunking Crispy to getting close to half HP. Here comes Spiderhawk. Righteous Glory running in. Looks like Ghost is coming out from Orianna, and E comes out, the Lightning Rush from Kennen. Darth Niner are going to find a pink ward here. We've got a dragon spawning in 12 seconds. Looks to be a Cloud Drake. But they are baiting it, perhaps. I think Prototype died while switching between champions during the Wombo, perhaps? I didn't quite see what happened to kill Prototype during that, but he did go down while 3 of the members on his team were still alive, so I imagine it was during the jump to another champion got exploded or womboed or stunned or something. The enemy team is moving up towards Baron, trying to get vision. Extra Crispy, I'm sure, is going to look for something extra cheeky as they start to come up here. Spiderhawk gonna throw Rupture Blind into the bush, put down a ward. So let's take a look, if we have a second to do so, at Wing Nation's passive. So he has 41 soul fragments, giving him 205 bonus health. I mean, that's a pretty solid amount of bonus health. I'm not aware of all of the changes that they did to Swain, like in their, like in specifics. Like I know they changed the way that passive works, and I know they changed how his ultimate works. But 205 health at almost 30 minutes. That's nothing to scoff at. It's a good amount of health. All right, Swain is in the bot lane. Wing Nation has teleport available. It looks like Skelly is going to be down here to match him, but I don't know if he can. That Q actually did a fair amount of damage, but I think in an all-in, Wing Nation's definitely going to take the win. 9-1 and 6 with 2 clouds and an infernal. I wouldn't take my chances as a 2-4 and 2 Kinnan without the assistance of any dragon buffs. Otso waiting in a bush up here, maybe looking to try to sneak a cheeky kill onto somebody. And it looks like they might find a Moo. They get the slow from Yuumi. Spiderhawk is here with Righteous Glory. They do burn Puncake's flash, and that's pretty good. Burning a flash on a champion like a Moo is huge. Wow, so much damage onto the Scuttle. Lots of objective damage from Nunu and Willump. I know it's called Nunu and Willump now, and it's always been Nunu and Willump, but so much more of a mouthful. It's just so easy to just say Nunu. In the bot lane, Swain and Kinnan still just kind of hanging out here, trying to land a Rupture onto Extra Crispy. He is going to get slowed up by Yuumi, but they've learned their lesson. They don't want to walk close to Crispy at all. He's not a champion you want to try to pick unless you know where the entire enemy team is. He's going for a pull. They're going to slow him up. It doesn't do too much. The snowball is going to miss. He gets pulled back in. They interrupt the ultimate. Hulk's ultimate gets stopped. They're trying to get the kill onto Puncake's. Big root onto Wing Nation and Hulk. They go back. They get Puncake's. Then Nunu goes down as well. Wing Nation now does a ton of damage with that ultimate. Here comes Skelly, and he's going to kill Otso. But Prototype's still alive. Gets yoinked by Extra Crispy. They chase down Extra Crispy. Skelly's the only one remaining. They decide to give up the chase. Prototype almost, I thought Prototype was potentially going to go down there. I don't think Kinnan was expecting Prototype to get pulled by Extra Crispy like that. So Prototype, Wing Nation, and Spiderhawk still alive at the end of that fight, 4 for 2, and they're going to be going down trying to get this inhibitor. Skelly can contest, but he doesn't have the ultimate, so it's going to be pretty hard. They will probably get the turret. Wing Nation immediately starts walking up. Yuumi's going for the missile. They're going to chase Skelly away from this inhibitor. 5 seconds until Skarl. Puncake's just came up. They're going to get the inhibitor, and Return of the Middlesticks is going to retreat up 4 towers, up 4 dragons, and up 8 kills. So currently looking at a 4K gold lead for Return of the Middlesticks. For having just taken an inhibitor, their gold lead is not too insurmountable. 4K is substantial, but at 31 minutes can definitely be overcome with a good pick or a good fight. But if they just kind of, if the teams wade into each other 5v5 head on, I imagine Return of the Middlesticks would be quite successful. But they've been doing a good job of getting onto Otso, getting onto Prototype, melting down Hulk after a little while. Hulk now has a Warmogs as well. Ton of HP on him, not a lot of resistances. He runs right into the thick of the enemy team, and it looks like this is what they wanted. They're going for Extra Crispy, who pulls in Otso, and he's just got his Zhonya's, though. Whoa! Burst damage from Darth Niner and Orianna, but it's not enough. Hulk and Spiderhawk chasing down Skelly. We see Otso go down. Now Darth Niner's still at the backside. Here comes Wing Nation finally around the other side. They're chasing down Puncakes. They're really having a hard time taking him out. So much of their damage is like small amounts of damage over time, and Amumu does fantastically against that kind of damage. He's gonna ult. He roots them up. They throw down the shield. They miss the Rupture. They still can't hit it. Yuumi goes for Darth Niner with the missile instead of Amumu. Puncake's too OP. Maybe gonna get away. Darth Niner almost gets detonated on by the new Swain ult, the new way that it works, where you can just detonate it again right after activating it for more damage. But he's going to back away, and he survives barely. Return of the Middlesticks does go for this Baron. I can't believe how long it takes him to kill Puncakes. Puncakes didn't even go for Adaptive Helm. He went for Abyssal Mask. Yeah, it's surprising that he survived for so long, but I guess, I believe it's Tantrum is the one that reduces damage by a flat amount. Yeah, takes reduced physical damage, like from every time he takes damage. So if they just keep dealing small amounts of damage to him that are physical, I guess, it's reduced, which is weird then, because there is so much magical damage on the enemy team. It just takes so long to kill him. He's just a tanky boy. All right, Cloud Drake is up, and it looks like both teams are starting to move in that direction. However, special characters seem to have the jump on this. But rather than go for it themselves, they really want somebody to walk into Extra Crispy's range. They have Skarl, Puncakes, and Extra Crispy all waiting there. Dark Niner getting aggressed on by Hulk. Extra Crispy throws out the root. It doesn't land. Now here they come. Here comes Yuumi ult. Otso gets almost taken out. Dark Niner goes to the other side of the fight. He is going to get Otso. Otso once again goes down. Wing Nation trying to get onto the carries, but he's getting locked up. He can't do it. The Zhonya's finishes. Oh, will he be able to get it? Yes, he does. Flash ult comes out there. Hulk flashes as well and gets another kill. Things were looking really good for special characters there, but then the ultimate detonates from this incredibly fed Swain, and they all take such a huge amount of damage. The way Liandry's Torment works these days, your damage increases the longer you've been in combat. He was Zanya's in combat for such a long time. Wait, Prototype is chasing Scar by himself. Vision of Empire comes out, detonates. Yuumi ult, not exactly necessary, but that's okay. They do get the kill, and that looks like it's going to be game 1 over in favor of Return of the Middle Sticks, and we will see who can become, or who can be the victor in game 2. Teleport comes in, Extra Crispy just spamming some emotes. He is going to yoink Cho'Gath for fun, poke him a little bit. There goes the Nexus. Very good win for Return of the Middle Sticks. For as ahead as they were in objectives, in terms of gold, they spent a lot of that game within 5,000 of special characters, so they weren't in a position that they couldn't come back by any means. But it looks like they are going to take the win in game 1. So we will see how game 2 goes, and we'll be just back in a minute. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Alrighty, we are back into it. I forgot I turned the sound down. Let's fix that. There we go. Back into it. We have the sides flipped this time. So apparently Return of the Middle Sticks actually had side selection in game 1. They were mistaken, but since they were, it was their mistake. I almost forgot my Summer Splash shades. Bam. There we go. Summary. So it was in fact Return of the Middle Sticks pick in game 1, but they just kind of like let that go because that was their bad. So side selection in game 2 also went to special characters, and they selected red side. So special characters are on the red side this time. That's their side selection, I think, again, but they choose red this time. So far the bans, we see Evelynn come out again. Makes sense. It seems like a pick that Hulk enjoys. And we see Swain coming out as a ban, which also makes sense. Wing Nation did a lot of damage and was very tanky, well, for a mage. in a lot of those fights, and was absolutely essential to winning Return of the Middle Sticks that game. Extra Crispy was playing insanely well on the Blitzcrank, and it makes sense that they banned that in addition to Skarl and Yasuo this time, because it was really putting them through the ringer and getting lots of picks on Return of the Middle Sticks when they were ahead otherwise, but he was kind of winning bot lane for them. He would just hit a pull. Darth Niner would throw down all the burst. They were very in sync to both their credit, but the pulls were what were really winning the day. Darth Niner just had to seamlessly follow up, and they were popping people left and right. But yeah, so this is the Summer Smash Platinum Division. Week 6 out of 7 weeks. Next week will be the final week, and the tournament will come to its conclusion then. What we're watching here is the second to last game of the losers bracket. So the winner of this will move on. They will play the loser from the 6 p.m. match today, and that winner will move on to the finals to face the only undefeated team from the bracket, whoever that may be. It will be the winner from the 6 p.m. match today. Okay, so we see Cho'Gath getting locked in as the first pick for Return of the Middle Sticks, which makes sense. Spiderhawk was also doing very well on that last game. Caitlyn was one of the champions that was banned last match, but they banned a Blitzcrank this time, so Caitlyn is going to be locked in. They're also going to be locking in Udyr for Pancakes this time, rather than Amumu. Jinx and Hovering Anivia. Still hovering Anivia. I was holding my breath to see if they were going to lock this in. Gonna go with Thresh. All right, so we've got Cho'Gath, Jinx, and Thresh. So the bot lane locked in for Return of the Middle Sticks. Their mid laner and their jungler will be subject to round 2 of bans. Over on special characters, their final pick of the first round. So last game, the second round of bans saw Return of the Middle Sticks ban 2 supports in the second round of bans, but they're not going to pick a support this time. They're going to be locking in Zoe. Man, in the series earlier today, I kept calling Nico Zoe for the longest time. I eventually got over that, but oof. Alright, second round of bans. Mid lane and jungle, both places special characters might be banning. They're going to go for mid lane. They're going to ban Ahri. They banned Evelynn and Vi this time, and it seems that they've decided 5 banning Hulk wasn't enough. They're just going to move their bans elsewhere to see if they're more impactful on other players. But they still did throw out the Evelynn and Vi bans just so he couldn't carry too hard, I guess. At least that's my assumption for how their thought process is going. And it looks like Return of the Middle Sticks is going to go with support bans for their second round of bans once again. So if they do the same thing they did last time, that means it would be Lulu Braum. But this time they also have the Blitzcrank ban thrown there, so Skelly will have, it's not Skelly, Extra Crispy will have 3 champions banned away from him. So they do 1 mid laner, 1 jungler, Rammus and Ahri. So their priority junglers then are Rammus, Vi, and Evelynn, which I think were their first round bans last time. Their second round bans last time were, I'm blanking. Xin Zhao and somebody. Can't remember though. And it is going to be Lulu Braum for the second round of bans once again for Return of the Middle Sticks. So, going into the final picks of the draft. Special characters are on red side this time, so they do have the counter pick this time around. Extra Crispy. Gonna be locking in Pyke. Fun. I do enjoy Pyke. He was rather bugged at the start of 9.14. I believe they've corrected a lot of those bugs, but I think there was a point where his ultimate would kill his own teammates, which is unfortunate. Zilean going to be locked in most likely for mid lane, considering there's already a support locked in the form of Thresh. So Zilean probably going over to Winged Nation in the mid lane. And the jungle pick is going to be Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix was not a champion that was banned last game, I don't believe. But clearly it's something Hulk's itching to play at the moment, or at least thinks will go well against this Udyr pick, perhaps. Final pick coming out is going to be Poppy. There aren't a lot of dashes on the enemy team, but Thresh Pull can be interrupted by Poppy's Steadfast Presence, as well as Kha'Zix's jumps. Those are also obviously blocked by Poppy Steadfast Presence. So I think Dark Niner, yeah. So they did switch up their order a little bit, but Pancakes is the jungler, Dark Niner is the AD carry, Extra Crisby is the support, Skelly is the top laner, and Skarl is the mid laner. It always confuses me a little bit because Skarl just sounds like it would be a top laner name because of, you know, Kled, but nope, mid laner. And I think I might have to run during the 3-minute spectator delay to grab a drink of water. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to bring some down here for this game, and my voice is starting to go already, so I need a little bit of water. So I will run and grab that, and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll play some music. Bam. Okay, be right back. Oh no. Say hello to the camera, Cicero. Goodness gracious. Just in time. Spectre delay's running out. And I have something for my throat. All right, going into game. Why did the music come back on? There we go. All right, so we've got Cho'Gath locked in once again, but the rest of the team looking pretty different for Return of the Middlesticks. The entirety of special characters is looking different this game. They went for a different jungler this time, went for a different mid laner. They had the Blitzcrank banned. The Caitlyn was not banned, and so they were able to lock that in this time around. So Over on the blue side, we have Return of the Middlesticks, who took game 1. They've got Spiderhawk in the top lane on Cho'Gath, Hulk in the jungle on Kha'Zix, Wing Nation in the mid lane on Zilean, Otso and Prototype in the bot lane on Jinx and Thresh. Over on the red side, we've got Skarl on... No, we don't. I forgot to switch them. We don't have Skarl there. It's a lie. I'm lying to you. We've got Skelly in the top lane on Poppy, Puncake's 2 OP in the jungle on Udyr, Skarl in the mid lane on Zoe, Darth Niner and Extra Crisby in the bot lane on Caitlyn and Pyke. All right, both teams doing a typical spread. We kind of got some sort of bug splat when we were trying to load into the first game, and we missed some serious level 1 action. 2 kills went over to the team that didn't have Blitzcrank, surprisingly. They must have been waiting for that Blitz hook, waiting for that invade, and as such had the advantage. There was no element of surprise. In fact, special characters were likely the ones surprised. It's a pretty cool Kha'Zix skin. Alright, so we've got Prototype and Otso leashing for Hulk here. They're going to be starting out with the red buff. And over on the other side, Puncake's 2 OP, starting with Tiger Stance, Darth Niner, and Extra Crisby going to be leashing for him. So he has the Tiger Stance at level 1. I feel like if you are not going... If you're going like the Phoenix stance, like tanky Udyr, you oftentimes like might not even take that stance if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. That's like how he was played once upon a time. They've buffed Tiger since then. It's been a long time. I don't see a whole lot of Udyr though. But Tiger Stance can be quite a bit of single target damage, especially in the early game. It adds that bleed. It adds a fair bit of damage to the on hit as well. Pyke looking for some pulls. Those long range hooks though not gonna land. Prototype and Otso are on the lookout. We'll have to see if Extra Crisby is as good at Pyke hooks as... Wait a minute, Spiderhawk is in trouble. Gets stunned against the wall by Skelly. Flashes away from Puncakes. Silences them both as he escapes. But that is a flash burned. Nice stun from Skelly. You really got to look out for those when you're a top laner. Hits a nice E grass proc onto Skelly there for good trade. Puncake's 2 OP heads back off into his jungle to start clearing things up once again. In the bot lane, both hooks go a little bit wide. Oh man, Prototype and Otso don't look like they got the cannon there. Feels bad, man. Otso gonna get a little bit of poke, get both of those. Extra Crispy's Q going to find a minion. So far, not as good with the Pyke hooks as he is with the Blitz hooks. Or did I speak too soon? No, there was no damage. It didn't land. Wing Nation lands double bombs onto Skarl, deals a chunk of damage. Spiderhawk, fully healed. I believe he must have grabbed maybe some honey fruit or sat off sucking on potions for a little while. But he's back to full health and just has the Doran shield remaining. Oh, nice hook onto Caitlyn. They're gonna flare. She doesn't get hit in the trap though. Goes very low, but trading back very well onto Prototype. Extra Crispy and Prototype flash simultaneously as one's going for the kill and the other's trying to avoid being killed. I know he was trying to flash back towards Otso, but that could have very potentially killed Darth Niner had they been a little bit more in sync and had the oh, why is that on? I turned that off. And had the Flame Chomper sitting on where the Flay was going to be pulling the Caitlyn, because Caitlyn went very low during that. She still had the heal, to be fair, but went very low during that. Maybe like a little bit more synergy between those CC abilities, and they might have been able to pick that one up. Skarl going to find Kled here. Gonna get yoinked by Hulk. Almost gets stunned, but flashes away. Pretty good awareness of special characters right there. They burn Hulk's flash, and he gets nothing. Spiderhawk in the top lane, potentially a small CS advantage depending on how these minions go against the turret here. looking pretty even in the top lane. Both of them with a Doran shield. It's pretty much the same CS. Just a big old noodle fight in the top lane, as it tends to be with tanks. Cloud Drake was the first Drake to spawn. Return of the Middle Sticks has the Scuttle Crab, but Special Characters has a ward on each end of that. Ooh, in the mid lane there, we saw Wing Nation go pretty low to Skarl. He's got to be careful. He's not level 6 yet. No Chrono Swift. Chrono Swifty. That mid laner's got me all confused. Chrono Shift. Yep. No Chrono Shift yet. Up in the top lane, things still pretty chill. Spiderhawk trying to get a trade here. Skelly hits level 6 though. Gets a little bit of health in the process. Alright, and Spiderhawk is now going to start stacking that ultimate. Spiderhawk does not have flash. It was burned on a gank earlier. Pancakes and Skelly do though. Oh, and now Spiderhawk's in trouble. No flash. Very possibly going down here. No ult for some sort of turn either. Ulted by Skelly. First blood goes over. Spiderhawk a little bit aggressive in his positioning without wards and without flash. So, nice kill by Pancakes and Skelly there. Nice ult from Skelly too, kind of hit the max range knockup. I imagine we'll see Spiderhawk teleport back to lane. There it is. And he's got a little bit of armor this time. We'll help him out in lane and also against a Tiger Sansudir. Pull's not gonna land, but the hook will. They flay him back in as he tries to dash out. Flame Chompers are going to actually clip onto Darth Niner there. Zap hits as well. That's a ton of damage. They kill Darth Niner, who walked into Flame Chompers. Extra Crispy will kill Prototype though. He's trying to get away. Otso throws the zap to the right, hoping that he was moving back towards the tower, but he continued running down the river, so no mind games there. And he will find some honey fruit and heal himself up. Hulk finds a low health Pancakes. Will he be able to get the kill though? No. Hulk does not have flash. It was burned near the mid lane earlier defensively. Pancakes will see that and flash away. Hulk uses the jump and doesn't have a way to get back onto him. Now, lots of people in the topside jungle going to dodge away there, but potentially in trouble. Spiderhawk finds himself in a fight. Hulk jumps back over, goes on to Extra Crispy. They are both stunned. A lot of damage coming out of Skelly here, and here comes Skarl as well. The pull pulls Spiderhawk back in. His flash is up, but not anymore. He goes back over. Chrono Shift comes down and it revives him. Now Skelly trying to get out alive, and he will. Nobody dies. Unfortunate for us as the viewers, but fortunate. I guess I say fortunate for the teams. Things weren't looking good for either team at many times during that. But with Pyke so far away, Return of the Middle Sticks is actually going to get some more turret plates, and that turret's going very low. Ooh, some turret shots onto Prototype, plus a few fade away autos going to damage Prototype a fair bit. And Pyke is on his way back to lane. Level 5, does not have the ultimate yet, but when he does, Prototype might look like a pretty good target. He's going back into the bushes. He's going to not land it onto Prototype, but a Q will hit Prototype. Prototype hits 6, and Otso hits 7, actually. All right, Pancakes 2 OP, clearing away a blue buff. Oh, a little bit of a weird visual thing. Okay, but we're good. I'm gonna clear away a blue buff. The hook comes out, but just collides with a low health minion. Prototype picks that up. Alright. Cloud Drake is being taken by Extra Crispy and Pancakes here. Hulk does have vision. He might just very well go for the steal. He does have the... Is he going for the steal? Is he going for the kill? He's going for the kill. As a result, he won't get the dragon, but he does get the kill. He is going to go down. Extra Crispy picks him up. A bomb getting detonated, though, will be the death of Extra Crispy. Chrono Shift was not off cooldown for Hulk there. It is now off cooldown, but was not during that fight. Very unfortunate for the Void Spawn Bug Boy. Alright, Skelly and Spiderhawk gonna have a bit of a tank slap fight here. Steadfast Presence for a little bit of positioning. They go pretty darn close to even, but Spiderhawk wins out on mana. Oh, standing in both parts of the queue. But he does have the advantage of the sustain. Just gonna narrate every little bit of this little fight up here. Otso is in danger! Flash, stun, Q, auto from Darth Niner. Otso, why did you flash, my friend? Wasted flash. They're gonna get the kill and the flash of Otso because of a greedy back. Gotta be careful. He started having to run a little bit too late, but Prototype was already backing. And now they've got 3 members here in the bot lane. They're gonna be going for this tower. Crispy Pancakes and Darth Niner pounding down on it. There goes a Demolish proc. There goes the 1 plate. They're almost onto the second plate goes down. There are 3 people here though, so that makes the turret tanky, pretty darn tanky every time. They're not gonna be able to get a 3rd one. The hook barely doesn't grab Extra Crispy. That movement speed keeps him safe. He is gonna grab that minion as he tries to maybe reach for Hulk there. Skarl running out of mana in the mid lane. Wing Nation dead even in CS, but he did pick up a kill on a roam onto Extra Crispy, if I'm not mistaken. Will they get the pull onto Wing Nation? They do. They're going to get the stun as well. They get him drowsy. He does get the Chrono Swift despite it all. Extra Crispy goes pretty low. Hulk jumps in, trying to get the kill. They do, but Chrono Shift is down because Wing Nation just used it on himself. Hulk picks up a kill and goes down in the process. 2-2-2 or 2-2-1 for the bug, but with Extra Crispy's not excessive but like continuous roaming, Otso and Prototype have whittled down the tower in the bot lane. They got all of the plates and first tower blood, so despite being nope, Jinx is actually going to be very ahead of Caitlyn because of that. Pyke has been making things happen for himself and for his team across the map, but bot lane wise, this Jinx is going to be a fair bit up in gold thanks to all those plates. And yeah, looking 550 gold up despite having less CS and an even KDA, just because of all those turret plates and that first turret blood. And that makes a difference. Nice chain CC onto Spiderhawk. Gonna immediately just shove Spiderhawk out of this lane. He is not near tanky enough. He's gonna die. He died. Spiderhawk is dead. He has Merc Treads, a little bit of HP, and a little bit of armor. If you want to go lane against these guys, you need yourself some Ninjatabi. There is like a fair amount of CS in the enemy team, so I understand the want for the Merc Treads, but Ninjatabi would make you so much tankier against the champion that has 4 physical damage dealer, 2 of which are frequent auto attackers. He gets bumped and grounded. Poppy got changed this patch. I almost forgot about that. Some small changes to Steadfast Presence, but with one big change being if you are blocked by her Steadfast Presence, you're also grounded and slowed for 2 seconds. So they made it a little bit more rewarding to hit the Steadfast Presence. Flash from Spiderhawk gets him out of Extra Crispy's stun, but he just walks into 1 trap, 2 traps, red trap, blue trap, and popped by Pyke. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we see Skelly getting dove by Otso and Prototype. They pick up that kill, but they're losing towers left and right in the bot lane. And that turret had plating, if I'm not mistaken. It looked like they got gold from that. Maybe that was a minion. Whoa, Extra Crispy goes insanely low. Or maybe only the outer turrets have plating. Now it's just minions. That's more likely. Plating is down now, but they will get the turret in the top lane. Otso and Prototype are just turret machines at the moment, sitting in side lanes by themselves, mauling outer turrets. However, they did lose 2 turrets in the bot lane, providing an edge to special characters in terms of turrets. 3 turrets in the bot lane, not 2, 3 turrets in the bot lane, exposing the inhib. So really nice push for special characters there in the bot lane. I'm gonna help them swing that gold up into their favor. Now they're sitting up by about 1,000 gold. Kha'Zix is gonna find extra crispy here. Gonna get yoinked by the I actually don't know what it's called. I just always call it his hook. It's called Bone Skewer. He gets hooked by the Bone Skewer. Earthdrake is up. Vision is in favor of special characters around it at the moment. They land to the hook. They jump onto Skarl. No steadfast presence yet. Here it comes out, but a little too late. They're going on to Prototype now. He's going to flash away. He hooks onto Poppy. They throw down double bombs. They don't land onto enemies, though. They land onto the teammates. Extra Crispy getting CC'd. 2 flashes burned from special characters as they try to retreat. Bone Skewer comes out. Will Winglation land the stun? He does not. The bomb does detonate on Extra Crispy, though, for a fair bit of damage, but he's healing up very rapidly, thanks to that one thing he does, where he has gray health and heals for it. Wing Nation now getting chased by Darth Niner. Gonna have to speed boost himself. Gets a stun onto Extra Crispy, the double detonation. So low. The missile goes wide, though. They're not gonna get the kill on him. They try to grab Darth Niner, and they're not gonna land it on him either. Extra Crispy, what a slippery champion Pyke is. All right, they have activated the Rift Herald in the mid lane. They're going for this tower that will even up the turret count. They're trying to poke. They throw down the... Oh, here comes the Poppy ultimate. It will land onto Hulk. Hulk gets knocked away. Spiderhawk is getting engaged on. Punkcakes is getting onto Otso. They're CCing him up. They're trying to kite back. Punkcakes goes down. Hulk jumps in for the kill. Otso about to go down, but he's still alive. Heal keeps him up. Spiderhawk is still alive. He goes down. Hulk gets a double kill, though. We also see Otso eventually go down to a Zoe. He hooks Zoe. Wait, no! Oh, Prototype! You followed her in. The Chrono Shift comes out. Wing Nation flashes to get away from the trap. He's taking so much damage from Darth Niner. Hulk jumps in. A ton of damage. Everyone is just trading back and forth. This is chaos. Skarl and Wing Nation, the mid laners, the only ones to remain standing after all of that. Hulk jumps back in, puts down just enough damage to kill Darth Niner with the help of the turret shot on the way out. And Lord, Wing Nation barely makes it out with a flash. Let's see. Does anyone have flash? After that fight, it is Skarl. Skarl is the only one with flash after that entire fight, and there's just one member remaining on both teams at the end of it. Gold lead, 1k in favor of special characters. They remain up 1 tower. Rift Herald not able to help them get that mid tower to even things up in terms of turret. So considering they used Rift Herald, that was probably an overall trade in favor of special characters. Nope, they eventually got the turret after all of it anyway. Gold lead is only like 500. It's essentially even for all intents and purposes at the moment. Turrets even, dragons even, gold basically even, kill 1 in advantage of special characters. Very, very close game. But despite this game being very close, I do have to say, Jinx Zilean scales insanely well. Hulk gonna find himself into a fight with Skelly here, and this is an isolated target. So despite all of those armor and resistances, things not looking good for Skelly. Hulk going to get the kill. Spiderhawk is in trouble. No turret yet. He can't get there. He doesn't have his flash up yet. He almost has it. He gets healed by Redemption and gets the flash. Literally, that was the instant it came off of cooldown, and Spiderhawk burns it defensively. 0, 4, and 2, mostly due to aggressive positioning. Nice hook onto Skarl, but I believe that there's like pretty much nothing that will keep Zoe from returning back to where she started on that ultimate. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but there's just about nothing that will return you. Hulk going to find Punkcakes here. Who's going to win? Probably Hulk. It is Hulk. Hulk's going to jump away. He survives Zoe. He's trying to pick up the kill, but isn't going to be able to find it. He's going to try to get this blue buff, but there is a ward that can see him as he's doing that. All right. Skelly looking maybe for Otso? Nope, just putting the ward down. All right. Things pretty calm. Things resetting. Gold is basically even. Turrets are even. Dragons even. Given that we're at the 20-minute mark now, if a team can like very decisively win a fight with a lot of surviving members. A Baron buff could be picked up with a few towers and maybe really seal the deal. Spiderhawk getting engaged on by Extra Crispy, but the dash is down. Throws down the Rupture on himself, but that Pyke is piecing out. Cho'Gath gonna go Drowsy, not going to get followed up on by Zoe, who's backing up to deal with the minions approaching the tower. Extra Crispy roaming into the jungle. Moving invisibly. Regular wards won't spot him out while doing that. Scrying Orb spots out 3. All 5 members of special characters are down here in the bot side of the map at the moment. They're all going to get spotted out by that ward before they eventually clear it out. Ooh, hook doesn't land. That would have been an excellent hook. But unfortunately for Return of the Middlesticks doesn't land. That hook would have been excellent as well. Unfortunately for special characters doesn't land, but they have Zoe chasing him down. Prototype getting ulted by several people, getting chased by Pancakes. Hulk and Otso need to retreat now. Their team is spread out. He's going to use his ultimate. Hulk ult is down. All right, Caitlyn ult down. Wait, they're going for Darth Niner, gonna get blocked away by Skelly, and Hulk's gonna back up. Pancakes is onto Otso, though. Otso is unprotected. Pyke is going to get him. No, wait, no reset, I don't think, given that. Zoe's gonna pick up. Otso gets up, starts pulling down the damage. It's not enough. We're just seeing them get torn apart here. Wing Nation now getting chased down. Tries to throw down double bombs. Nice flip, though. Spiderhawk picks up a kill. Wing Nation eventually goes down. Things looking good for special characters this game. They didn't do anything to protect Otso there. They did put Chrono Shift down on him, but that's not enough when you have all these people sitting on him. Prototype was also very chunked from even before the fight, and just in general, Return of the Middlesticks was not really positioned well to just for that fight at all. Okay. Looks like special characters are moving off to the Cloud Drake, going to try to pick that up. There'll be 2 turrets ahead, 1 dragon ahead, and 3k gold ahead, it looks like. So things looking good for them now. The game was very close to even, but they had a pretty decisive fight there. It's going to get them a couple turrets and a dragon. Second Cloud Drake. Wait a minute. The enemy team is going for Baron. They're going for Baron. They're doing it. Oh my lord. They have a pink ward on it. The enemy team doesn't have vision. We saw them ping enemy missing. Nobody's going to be here for this. Return of the Middlesticks might just straight up sneak this Baron. They do. What the hell? All right, Return of the Middlesticks loses a fight, but gets the Baron. The enemy team goes for some turrets, then goes down to Dragon. The death timers aren't incredibly long at this stage in the game. Return of the Middlesticks respawns. They all just beeline it to Baron. The enemy team doesn't have vision. They don't have the health or mana to immediately fight them then and there. They all have to back, and during the backs, Baron gets taken. That is a huge gold swing and just momentum swing for Return of the Middlesticks, who just lost a fight. The gold lead now only 1.5k, maybe almost 2k in favor of special characters, down from almost 4k earlier. So not out of this game yet. Hulk's still doing a fair amount of damage, but they haven't been able to find a lot of picks. And in the team fights, Kha'Zix seems like he's having a hard time being as effective. Prototype trying to get some vision. Spots out a couple wards. Gonna clear those away. Skelly on his way up to the mid lane here. Extra Crispy pulls Spiderhawk back towards the enemy team. The enemy team. They're both the enemy team. Towards his team. I feel like the red makes me want to call the red team the enemy team, but... Ooh. Just stretching out because it looks like a team fight's about to happen. All 5 members are here on both sides. They're trying to compete for vision. Extra Crispy's looking for some pulls over the wall. I take it back. There's no team fight. Hulk's gonna get spotted by a ward, and he's gonna actually have to try to retreat from this situation. His team's gonna have to try to help him kite away. Nice Drowsy onto Wing Nation. Wing Nation's in trouble. He pops Chrono Shift already, and it's going to be used. Chrono Shift is down. Ultimate knocks away 2. Otso, though, with a crit and some AoE damage, picks up the kill onto Extra Crispy. Here comes Spiderhawk incredibly fast. Another crit. Otso picks up a second kill onto and the red buff is going to keep giving him vision. Triple kill over to Otso, popping off 636. Nice rupture. Flash. They're putting down the damage. He eats Pancakes to OP. The Drowsy Kha'Zix goes into Zanya's to keep himself safe. Spiderhawk tanking turret. That fight looked so bad. So bad for Return of the Middlesticks, but they somehow turn it around for themselves. Skarl is the only one left standing. Otso actually gets defended for a fight and puts down insane damage. Those crits with the Infinity Edge are nuts. The AoE when they're all standing on top of each other with Runeants is nuts. Otso getting left alone finally. Nice hook onto Extra Crispy. He tries to dash away. He gets flushed back in. He gets ruptured as well. He's trying to get away. Can he get away? No! He kind of stopped walking for a second there, and that allowed the Cho'Gath to get an auto off. I mean, he probably wouldn't have escaped anyway, but it looked like maybe even just like a little bit of a misclick. All right, so they get Baron, they get an inhibitor, they get a bunch of kills, they get a tower. They are 3k ahead now and 1 tower up. It's been a back and forth game. It's been very close until Special Characters took a lead, but now Return of the Middlesticks has an equal lead to what they were behind earlier. So interesting game going back and forth. Return of the Middlesticks with the lead now, though, and that does not bode well for Special Characters, because I mentioned it earlier. I think if this game goes super late game, the Edge team comp-wise is definitely going to be going over to, at least in my opinion, is definitely going to be going over to Return of the Middlesticks. Zilean is an insane late game champion. Level 16 with a full build. Prototype walks into the enemy jungle, gets picked. What are you doing there, friend? That was just very, very deep without any vision of the enemy team. You got to be more careful than that. Now Special Characters are going to be looking for a fight. They flash and don't quite hit the pull onto Otso. Feels bad, man. Extra Crispy not going to land. They're going to throw down the double bomb. He's trying to retreat. Spiderhawk is in danger. He does not have teleport. The entire enemy team is on their way. 5 members coming for Spiderhawk. He's trying to back. Will he get completed? No, it gets stopped by Tiamat. He gets yoinked and he's going down. A second member goes down. Spiderhawk overextended. First Prototype, now Spiderhawk. You have got to be more careful. Now Special Characters, they are only down, they're basically down like no gold. They're gonna pick up a 3rd Cloud Drake. That's insane. Poppy, Pike, and Udyr all with triple dragon. That's an intimidating prospect. Those are champions that definitely like to have a lot of movement speed. So, after going from even to behind to ahead, we now find the game almost dead even once again. Return of the Middlesticks has been 3k down, they've been 3k up, and they've been tied. There's been pretty much nothing in between this game. Game is once again relatively tied. All those Cloud Drakes, though, is pretty significant, so I might be giving the edge in terms of immediate power over to Special Characters. If the game goes on much longer, though, Zilean and Otto hitting level 16 and finishing another item will be huge. And I don't know if the enemy team fight wise can do enough to overcome that. Zilean late game is just nuts. All right, here they come. They're looking for the fight. They pull Prototype. They're going to try to set him up. They're dealing a lot of damage. Double bomb onto 4. They deal a ton of damage. The ultimate comes out, but it goes wide. It doesn't land on who they want it to land on. Skelly knocks away several members. Prototype gets yoinked back over the wall. He has to flash away. Extra Crispy now looking for something. Going to start getting autoed by Otsos. The bubble's going to land to the side. Poppy ult is now down. They don't have that available for disengage this time. Wing Nation had a stellar 4-man stun there. Things were looking really bad for Prototype after he got grabbed. Hulk gonna take away the Blast Cone. He's gonna eat an auto before he does so, though. He's drowsy. Wow, Kha'Zix he has a GA, but he's close to losing it. Extra Crispy trying to come around the side, maybe pull somebody. Will they keep going for this Baron? It looks like they will. Spiderhawk's probably going to nom it. He is drowsy, though. He's asleep. He can't nom. He does. He wakes up. He's noms it. We see Hulk jump around the back, get an assassination. He just jumps right into the enemy team. He goes down. He does have his Zhonya's or Chrono Shift, though, which with all that AP is a full heal for this Kha'Zix. He didn't even have to burn the GA. That wasn't GA. That was Chrono Shift. So he's still got GA and he's still full health. Not a lot of repercussions when you have a Zilean on your team whose ultimate is almost back up. It's 2/3 refreshed already. Zilean late game is stellar, my friends. Level 16 Zilean, this is what I was talking about. If you can make it to the late game, very strong. All right, so we've got all three members now pressing up here. They're trying to juke away from these Caitlyn chaps. Otso does a ton of damage. So does Death Niner, honestly. But his team is having a little bit... Whoa, big crit onto Otso there. They're looking for a kill onto Darth Niner. That bomb's gonna hurt. That zap's gonna hurt. Hulk jumps in and finishes the job. They pick up the inhibitor. Special Characters really needs to pull it together here. It's not quite over. Poppy ult could be what they need. They knock him away. They have Spiderhawk asleep. He flashes in. Here comes a teleport. Spiderhawk's gonna flash, though. That's unfortunate. Knock up onto Skelly. Hook onto Skelly. Oh, that's probably it for Special Characters. Return of the Middle Sticks now just running it down. They're trying to get whoever they can. Wing Nation throws down the Chrono Shift. He's gonna flash away from the Pyke ult. Pyke ult is interrupted by being dodged. Hulk's gonna pick up those kills there. That's gonna be the win for Return of the Middle Sticks. They win game 2 of this best of 3, and that's going to be it for this match. GG Special Characters. I hope you guys enjoyed the tournament, but I believe that is their second loss, meaning they are eliminated. Return of the Middle Sticks hangs on to move to the final match of the losers bracket. The winner bracket will complete at about 6 p.m. today. The loser of that will move into loser bracket, and they will be the team that Return of the Middle Sticks faces to determine who will be going up against the only undefeated team in the finals. And that undefeated team will need to be defeated twice because it is double elimination. So the team that comes out of loser bracket will have to beat the undefeated team twice in order to win it all. So that's going to be how the rest of that tournament shapes out. At 6 p.m. today, we're going to see Sensei Squad versus Razzle Dazzle, the two undefeated Platinum teams so far. The winner will move on to the finals. The loser will face Return of the Middle Sticks for the right to go to finals. So that's it for this. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Jack Loves Lamp Counts. I will also be shoutcasting the 6 p.m. match between Sensei Squad and Razzle Dazzle. So tune back in. Thank you. So tune back in at 6 p.m. for that match, and that will be it. At the end of that match, that'll be it for week 6. Week 7 will be next week and will be the final week of the Get Wrecked Summer Splash. So thanks for watching, everybody. See you guys later.